I'm just glad I was 22 years old at the time. You really didn't care about how your body was, gonna react.
Well, it's getting close to that time. This is going to be an exciting 2 hours, but the slam dunk, first round, coming up right now.
But of course, the emotional hometown favorite, 5'7" Spud Webb, from this area, has gotten a lot of national publicity lately. A great leaper, and he will really turn the crowd on. But I don't think he's a contestant to win this thing.
Like they call the contestants that was in the dunk contest. Because people were going, what is he doing here? Or it goes some, sideshow.
He has a native of Dallas, Texas, from the Atlanta Hawks, standing 5'7", Spud Webb.
Once they call that out and you see the guys that's in it, you're a little nervous. But once that's over with, it's like anything, like throwing the ball up. It's time to play.
Hello, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I wish I was a little bit taller.
Clutch two-hander. We just got some advice from Calvin Murphy.
When I dunked, they was jumping up. But there's only one guy was running out there giving me high five, and that was Calvin Murphy.
I'm supposedly the original little man, and I know what it takes for me to compete on the national stage and stay focused. And I want to see him win in the worst way.
So Spud Webb getting ready for his first dunk here in the second round.
Oh, my goodness.
These were the first time we were seeing people throw the ball up and lob it and catch it. So he was an innovator. To have that incredible timing on the big stage, when you're by yourself in front of millions of people, and you're not the favorite. The guy that's on your team is the favorite. I thought Spud was phenomenal.
A 50 from Spud Webb, and a deserved mark for sure. And that puts the heat on the defending champion, who is up next, Dominique Wilkins.
After the first dunk, I knew he'd be a contender. Did I think I would win? Oh yeah, of course.
Spud Webb, the local favorite, and the defending champion, Dominique Wilkins. So it's an Atlanta Hawk final.
Once I had the crowd into it, I said, okay, I thought I could finish it with 360. That's why, I pulled that out.
Without being able to palm the ball.
Out of sight. Out of sight.
But Neek came back with another 50, and I said, okay, well, that's just what you live for. And I've been in battles like this in the gym where there wasn't nobody there. So I knew what it was to go out and your pride on the line to go out and want to win.
This is it in the second round.
Final dunk now.
Woo! And Spud Webb comes through in the clutch to put the pressure on Dominique. Another 50 for Spud Webb.
That was the hardest one for him, because a guy his size, to make that type of dunk, the timing got to be just right, and it was. He hit it just right. I mean, the bounce was great, and the timing of the jump was great. It was right there at the rim. I mean, it was a great dunk.
Do or die right here. I don't think so, John. But I think Spud's going to win. 48, our new slam dunk champion with an incredible upset.
He got everybody away from the novelty of him dunking, and then he actually started competing on the dunk for dunk. And, what he did was take me along for the ride, so I really appreciated that.
Congratulated him, smiled, laughed, hit him upside his head because he lied to me. And then we went out to dinner.
After the All-Star break, we were on a West Coast trip. And so we all got on the bus to go to practice. Well, Mike Fratello runs on the bus, and Neek's behind him. And he says, hey guys, please, don't say anything about the dunk contest. Neek is not real happy, don't say anything. So we were like, oh, okay. Right when Neek walked on. How could you let a 5'4" guy beat you? Neek handled it great, but we let him have it.
I had occasion to go with the Atlanta Hawks to Russia and to Lithuania and to Soviet Georgia, because then it was before the Soviet Union broke up. And the Hawks were there, and Spud Webb gets the biggest cheer, and I'm saying, what the heck is this all about? And well, there were pirated tapes from Turkish television that were continually reshown, and everybody in Soviet Georgia knew about Spud Webb. And what did they know? That in 1986, he won the slam dunk contest in Dallas.
Didn't supposed to be there. Wasn't a guy my size playing. Hadn't a guy, I don't think under 6 feet ever won the slam dunk contest, let alone be in it. I just wanted to play. I wasn't in it for the money or the accolades that come with it. I just loved playing basketball.
Coming up, a duel of superstars in Chicago. It's Neek versus MJ. When Airborne, the NBA's greatest dunk contest, continues.
With the Atlanta Hawks, they had a real high energy, high wire athletic team, and it used to be some of my favorite games to coach because the games were so intense.
Dominique's team was coming up, that Michael's team was coming up, and that one of those two teams was probably going to be the heir apparent to that Boston-Detroit dynasty that was going on at the time.
But there's no way in the hell that when these two guys met one another, that they didn't know that there was a contest within the contest, because both of those guys are so highly competitive that they knew who the opponent was that they were playing against on any given night that they played.
We played Chicago, you know it's gonna be a shootout. We got down about 2 minutes. We up like maybe 5 or something. Jordan got about 45, Neek got about 42, and he go, well, I need 5 more points. But that's the way Neek made such a competitor. He wanted not only beat Jordan, he wanted to outscore him.
It was always a battle, so we pushed each other to the limit. When we competed, it was like showtime with us.
They were fighting for scoring titles. They were fighting all the highlights every night. And they finally had the big battle in the slam dunk contest in '85, which Neek had won. And now in '88, they're going at it again. And they were probably the two most exciting individual players at the time. Unfortunately for Dominique, it was in Chicago.
Welcome to the Windy City, Chicago, the home of the Bulls and Michael Air Jordan, a city steeped in sports history, and the host for this year's All-Star Saturday.
Oh, that was fabulous. It was in Chicago Stadium. No stadium like it. When that place got noisy, you could feel the whole building shake, and Michael had the building shaking on that Saturday.
I broadcast the All-Star Saturday that weekend with the slam dunk competition and the three-point with Rick Barry and with Snapper Jones. Chicago was the perfect setting for it. There was a whole bunch of hype surrounding the entire event, and it was like being at some kind of big party.
Also, that was the day that Bird didn't take his warm-up off, hit the three-point shot, held his finger up, that he had won it before the shot even went in. So an amazing, amazing day there for the NBA.
Well, they're on their feet in Chicago for this man, their man, the defending champion, Michael Jordan. This is what the judges are going to have to deal with this afternoon. Everybody expects a 10 from Michael Jordan.
Chicago's Jordan's town, so yeah, you got a disadvantage going in because, he's like God there in that city. So, but that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it interesting.
Well, I show up that day and we see that the judges are loaded with Chicago people. Chicago's pretty dang famous for being able to swing elections. And so I thought, Dominique Wilkins will have to so totally dominate this, and Jordan will have to make mistakes in order for Jordan not to win.
Dominique versus Michael Jordan would never, ever be topped because they were going dunk for dunk. Their creativity was off the chart. You didn't see one dunk like the other.
From high above the rim.
Michael would come through his legs, bam! He would glide in from the side with the ball back here, bam!
Oh, you call that special.
Michael said, I got one better. I'm gonna kick my legs out. Bam!
Every dunk was to me, it was 100. Dominique just up there trying to break the backboard. Every dunk was just hard and monstrous. Jordan with the finesse floating from the foul line. The greatest dunk contest ever.
Dominique was power and Jordan was more finesse. Jordan would fly through the air and Dominique would try to tear the air down.
When the competition got going in that final round, they both got 50s on their first dunks. And I thought something's got to happen here.
Judges have awarded Dominique Wilkins a 45. That's incredible.
Because I tried to capitalize off of every dunk that I attempted. I said, if this dunk was good, I got to make the next dunk great. And I felt like my last dunk was my best dunk by far, but my score didn't reflect that. So.
He needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. The defending slam dunk champion, Michael Jordan.
Well, Michael, he understands the moment. He walked down, he took his time, he let everyone rise out of the seat, he let the fans put the signals up. He built the moment. He built a moment that we never